Alright guys, I'm back. No, I was just saying how people don't legitimize or value people's content because whatever reason. And I was just about to kind of finish up my sentiment. Oh, Smart Pick Soul. I mean, I need a new role. I played Hades. I can go like mid Hades. It's not bad. But you know, I think to finish that thought off, because you know I wasn't just gonna keep recording to keep talking. People do get to decide that, because when you're making like art, when you're making like movies, people who watch it decide its value. Like you can place your value on it, and that can be what it's worth to you, but they can decide what it's worth to them. Jungle, Anubis, please don't do this. I would have played jungle. I forgot that was an option. Right, so you know, just to get an understanding between people and people who make stuff, I think it's important to find out why it isn't good enough for them. Like, why is it good enough for somebody to go through something and you know, be a big rapper, but if they don't, it's not enough? Like, what do you want them to go back to doing? As soon as you stop them from doing what they're trying to do to be successful, you might as well be putting them through something. Right? I guess I'll go lifesteal, right? Lifesteal mid. One health potion. Lifesteal. 40% lifesteal, bro. That's what you can get. That's probably what I'll get. You got Bloodbound book. It's like the Blood Forge. Even going Polynomicon would probably be good.
Oh, yeah!
Do not show your fear.
Yeah.
Have fun.
It's almost like a contradiction. Like, if you're gonna be a tough person in the hood and like you become a rapper, you're not a victim at that point. Like, you're just not. And if you're just gonna make it where people aren't legitimate, you're making them a victim and then not identifying with it. So like, I don't really think people identify with victims. Like, maybe they say they do, but they probably really don't. So I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. Like, if I really thought someone didn't deserve to make content or something because they didn't get bullied at school or something, or they did,
Minions have
like at that point, it isn't even really about content. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people go back and forth. Like, one side's like, okay, well, you don't get to make content because you're not like from the hood or something, and then those people who make content would be like, well, I'm not even a regular person anymore, and then you just go back and forth, and eventually it's not even about content. So like, for it to be about content, it's just like, are we allowed to make it? Or like, is it legitimate? Like, yes or no, and this is why. You know, then you're like, okay, well, okay, now we have an understanding, or you know, we don't. Doesn't matter that much to me. Where's the guy at? The mid dude. Yeah, I definitely need to buy some mana potions because I'm already almost running low. Where's my opponent?
an enemy first slain.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the dudes in this match. So that's kind of my whole thing. Like, if it isn't about content, like, everything isn't about content. But, like, if it comes down to that, it might not even matter, but it might be about something other than content. So that's, like, basically it. I think a lot of people, don't even really care about art or content because they're just so deep into the politics of it. Like, they'd be like a good manager or someone who, like, can see the future of that stuff. Hey, there goes somebody.
An enemy has been slain. Your left tower is under attack. Be careful, middle.
Matter of mana. No mana.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, never mind.
Thank you.
But they got Anubis, and he came late, so he kind of threw. I can only get this, and I don't have enough to get it. I'll probably just start rushing towards something else. I'm kind of ahead. I'm gonna get the Soul Devour as well. And definitely do some damage. But yeah, that's basically it. If it's about content, then we can talk about it. But if it isn't, then we're not going to talk about everything else. And it not be content. Like, nothing else is content. Like, content isn't even content.
Be careful.
Like, you can be anti-content, but that doesn't mean people accept that. They'll just be like, it's kind of messed up.
An enemy
That
has
use
been
other
slain.
abilities while doing that. It's just super OP. Because they'll keep it in the game, that's just really OP to me. Like, that's not... Like, Hades is probably top tier at this point. In mine, strategically, with his abilities, like, all that, the 3, the 2, the... Definitely top tier.
Thanks.
Be careful. An enemy has been slain.
But at this point, talking about stuff, you know, pertaining to, like, my content, like, talking about it on the video, I'm like, out of ideas, right? There's a lot of old stuff I want to talk about. People kind of, like,
An enemy has been slain.
ruined it.
You move like
Right.
a jaguar. Oh.
They ruined it. It's like if you were trying to,
Ultimate is ready.
like, give your speech or give your presentation at school, and people are just, like, mumbling and like some drunken person just sleep in the corner. Like, they kind of ruined it. Like, you can't keep touching on the same
An
thing and
enemy
it
has
sounds
been slain. Left tower is
good.
under
It
attack.
doesn't sound
Enemies have returned to
concrete,
base.
right? It makes it sound kind of harebrained. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm sure, like, eventually, after, like, a good bit of time sitting back and like, I'll feel sleep and all that stuff. Like, I would say, from here on out, like what I was talking was, like, my first politically correct run, like, trying to set things right in my mind, in my opinion. The next one's gonna be like, if it was like a battle, like, you know, something that isn't as politically correct, I guess. If there to be a battle.
You move like a jaguar! Oh! Your right tower is under attack.
It's almost like a film of goo, like an amphibian type creature, like a frog. It's like what stands between me and like talking about all the stuff I really wanted to talk about. It's not really fair what's happening with me and Anubis right now, but I guess Anubis is kind of... he deserves it. He's really OP. I think I played Anubis. I don't remember. I played a lot in Smite 1. That's like my main thing to play.
On my way!
I guess playing competitive in Smite or ranked would really fill a gap, like understanding just the expectations of people. Like just stomping everyone is like kind of cheating. Like it's not fair. It's not like you could do it alone, but your team's good enough to put you in position to stomp.
An enemy has been slain.
You know, there's got to be like a higher level of play or a higher level of like competition.
An enemy has been slain.
It's not really fair just to stomp
An
on
enemy
people all
has
day.
been slain.
I don't really think it's fun to watch either.
Rampage! An enemy has been slain.
So what'll probably happen is I'll make a prediction, like for my content or for anything, and it's like, you know, that's where all the energy went.
Your team has
Like I got to
destroyed
stand
the left enemy
over that
tower.
and make sure nothing happened with that. I couldn't stand over everything. I might as well just jump on it and smash it all up.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. I'll be back, eh? Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower. An enemy has been slain. I'll be back, eh?
I actually got him.
Will I? team has destroyed is ready.
I'm not even like a tank. I'm just
An enemy has been
powerful
slain.
mid.
You move like a jaguar. Oh.
I get the Shema focus, I need some speed and intelligence. Especially with my combo abilities.
Attack the Gold Fury.
Like I was saying about playing Smite, like this is the perfect bridge. Like right now where I'm at in Smite, just kind of dominating. Like you need to take that type of skill and just the way you are at that point into X-Defiant and see like if you can stay like that. You probably just jump off immediately. It's like having very small amounts of wins. You got small amount of wins.
Retreat, left lane.
Your wins low.
Gold Fury.
But that's the thing about me saying that people don't think to stay context that hard or for whatever reason. You know, people do kind of establish rap all that and all that as like more competitive thing where if you're not good at rapping, they'll like throw you off the stage and get rid of you. Maybe you should get all the streamers together that would do that. How are you going to ensure people don't stream on the internet? And people... Like, you have to control the psychology, you have to control the fashion, you have to control every single thing about streaming at some point anyway to, like, if you're, like, successful, if you're, like, the big streamer, but how you gonna stop people from streaming? At some point, you have to put them off stage, you have to say, hey, look, man, this guy's streaming, he didn't struggle, we have to ban him, we have to, like, dox him, we have to do something crazy to him. You'd be like, that's how some things work, but I guess on the internet it seems strange, because, like, it's just, like, attacking someone unprovoked.
On my way. Attack
So that's what people want it to be, like, that's how it'll be. The Hades is OP. Not, like, too powerful, but just the way his abilities work. People to be like, Smite should be like in its infancy, as far as everyone playing it. Something like Hades being on the roster, it just is not fair. We need more assassins. Like Fenrir and Loki aren't good. Hunt them down and shut them down assassins. They need to like Arachne or Kali or someone. These current assassins are kind of scaredy cats. Just opens automatically.
Attack fire giant.
Like, go make X-Defiant videos at like a high level, and then people will never mimic you or be like you because that's hard to do. Like a lot of people approach streaming and making content with like a smile on their face. Like, why do you have to go and ruin that? Like, I'm sure eventually you'll take it from them and just be like slaving over some editing program. But, like, for now, just let people go into it with their expectations and, you know, just leave them alone. Maybe they'll get smacked around anyway.